name is Eoin Farrell. I'm here in County Roscommon. We're dairy farming here, a bit of organic dairy farming. I have 65 Frisian cows milking. I own 130 acres and I have about 35 rented in after that. Got the main slurry out early on in the year, but there's a lot of washes there to go out now before the closing date. This tanker was bought under the FundEquip Scheme and with a Revo and Grass Tech. This summer it's worse than ever it was with all the rain that fell there June or July and August. It was unreal amount of rain, but we're getting opportunities to get out, and that's all we can do is go with it when we get the chance and keep the tanks lowered, and hopefully they might give us an extension. If the weather improved in September, they might lengthen out the extension date out to maybe October, and then hopefully tanks will be all empty before the winter comes. This tank was bought this time last year. I'm showing the son now that mostly done the research into it. He looked around now on most ones, and this seemed to be the best value we could get for money, you know.
Was looking through a lot of different makes of the tankers and rang Neil Spence, and he went through it, and they were the keenest up a price for the tankers, so they were, compared to competitive brands. It was very straightforward with them. He went through the spec of the tank and what spec he wanted, and he emailed it on. We went through it then, we put in any changes that we wanted with the tanker. We sent it back to him again, and I'd say within 2 weeks it was going through the assembly line to be made. Really, it was a no-brainer to go with it. The way the scheme goes, it goes out of your milk check for your busy months of the year, and they don't take it out of it then for the 3 quiet months of your year. And really and truly, you don't miss the money kind of going out of it. When you're getting a decent check during the summer months, the fella says you don't pass any heed on the money going out, and then when you're quieter, if you've less milk, it stops again, so it does. We have a 2-1, so we had, and we said that we were fit to go that bit bigger, and with the bigger tyres on the tanker, we said that it was going to be fit, but any bigger then we're working on hills, and we said that any bigger was too big kind of a thing, so it was kind of a happy medium size of a tanker, so it was. It's
brilliant over ground. It's well spread out, and I had slurry tankers before there now, and there'd be narrower wheels on them, and you know, they do more damage than that. That's a bigger tank, and it does less damage on the land.
Could have went bigger, so we could have done that, but it was kind of the same thing. It was keep weight down and try. It was just an all-rounder kind of a size for us. But if you had better ground, you could go bigger, no problem, you know, that kind of a way. We went for the trailing shoe over. It was the fact that in the organic, you see, and we'd be going out after cows and paddocks with the shoe, and less contamination with grass, and if you have a bit of a cover of grass in the spring, your shoe is a better option to go out, and you're not contaminating any of it, and you get a better uptake of nitrogen through it. And it was kind of a no-brainer over your dribble bar, if you ask me, you know.
The dribble bar and the trailing shoe will say the trailing shoe is a better job because it leaves it in a neater line. The dribble bar lets it fall from maybe a 1.5 foot off the ground, and it's inclined to splash out a bit more on the grass, whilst the trailing shoe just runs it right down along a neat line. When you pour it out the trailing shoe, you're not letting any nitrogen escape into the atmosphere, and it's going right down to the roots of the grass, and it seems to be the way forward. But a well-made balanced tank, you know, they're strong stuff in them. And
very easy pull, so it is now, and very steady on the road and everything, so it is. There's no bouncing compared to other tankers I've seen that they do be pulling, and you couldn't complain with it that way now, so you couldn't, you know. We would very much recommend Grass Tech, so I would. They're very easy to deal with. Their service was very good, so it was, and a very quick turnover from when the deal was done to the day we got the tanker. It was very good that way, and I'd recommend anyone else that was thinking about buying one to ring sales reps and go through it with them, and they'd have no problem talking you through it.